a very, very interesting character. His name is none other than KG.
All right.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Which part of the sweet did you have?
I caught the sour.
Ish.
And I think sourworms is in how you eat them, how fast you take them.
Yes, supposed to
Because usually,
take it slow.
you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome to the Msalu podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was about to say welcome. Like, this
Yeah.
is my first time.
Yeah, you know, bro, you gotta treat people like they're brand new when they're acting brand new. I'm joking, but such a pleasure to have you, Doug.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, for those who have joined the journey now, KG was actually the second man in command who started this up. And now you're back a whole new man.
I don't know about a whole new man, but, gotta be careful.
You gotta watch yourself.
Gotta watch myself.
I done put eggs around you. You better step right. Bro, so for those who don't know you, who is KG in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, KG is a person who is very laid back, loves people, and loves helping people unite, be it all different kinds of backgrounds or ethnic groups, but I like to be somebody who brings unity in a social space or an environment that one finds themselves in. Yeah. In a nutshell. Yeah.
I like it. And when you look back at younger KG, did you ever imagine you'd be in this space of Christian media?
No. Well, like you said in the beginning, this platform was the very start of the media journey. It wasn't clear that it was Christian media, but it was definitely media. And I think in terms of the purpose and just the calling, as one journeyed along, I think, this is where I found myself. But in terms of younger KG, younger KG wanted to be a professional soccer player. So you can see the huge U-turn.
And was it does it feel like it's at a compromise of something of your soccer career, or
I think the nice thing I love about media is that it's everywhere. It touches everywhere, and I've had the privilege to rub shoulders with some sports ministry leaders. So no, I don't think there's no compromise. I think it's kind of accelerated or exposed me to a whole lot of people or an audience that I probably never thought I would be able to reach. Yeah.
bro, I love that you keep it open-ended. It's not one or the other.
Yeah.
It's how do these work together, or how do these go forward together?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it actually goes back to the unity. How to,
Yeah.
and what you're saying as well. How do these things work together instead of this or that? So, yeah.
Hey, man. And you know, like with realizing that, I think I share a similar experience.
Yeah.
And that I never thought it was gonna be this or here.
Okay.
Saw myself in the music industry, producing, but music plays a very, very lovely role
Yeah.
in what I do.
Yeah.
Be it extending someone else's hand,
Mm-hmm.
or supporting the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I don't really want to open a can of worms, but I wanted to explore that a bit.
Nigga, why you think?
I see I got eggshells here, so I'm gonna stay tight in my corner.
Bro, okay. You can open it a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Did you think younger Judah was gonna be where current Judah is? And in that, this or that, what is the other thing you're kind of also tapping into as well, besides just, I mean, music is part of media,
Definitely a big part of it.
but outside of media, what other thing as well? You know, like how for me it's sports or media, and I'm sort of trying to get those two things working together. What is that thing for you?
It feels like it's a lot.
Okay.
I think because I never set out initially, kind of like, music producer was one of the cards, but really I get enthusiastic about whatever I engage. And so over time, what has really stuck out that I want to do, and I haven't learned how to mix it together, but stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. Whenever I bring it up, I always feel like I have to drop like a bit to kind of certify, like, no, I am a comedian.
I am funny.
Yeah, I am funny. Come on, okay, give me a high five or something. But I mean, maybe not to the average person, but I can see how easily that mixes with media.
Yeah.
But I think I'm more in a shy position, rather than that it's a compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just refusing to ask the first question of where to next,
Okay.
beyond the interest, beyond the passion.
Do you feel like it's gonna be a lot, or do you feel like it's more of the shyness that's kind of in between you and actually pursuing that?
Okay. You've opened the can of worms a little too. I'm joking. But hey, you have a little bit. You got me thinking here.
It's coming through with that bit. No, but I don't want to steal your show. You know?
Yeah, no, Doug.
But I was-
You always bound to like bring a different point of interest that I might have thought of, and it's cool. It's cool. I'll let it slide. But with comedy, much like Amsalu podcast, before launching Amsalu podcast,
Yeah.
there was this constant overthinking of what are the boundaries going to be, what are the limitations going to be,
Yeah.
in the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, it's really not looking to God and saying, hey, I feel you've given me this talent.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use it? How do you want me to use it?
Yeah.
Instead of asking that, it was like, but I feel like it won't be as acceptable or as influential if the whole time I'm fighting against justifying Judah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, a bit of the challenges I go through with the media space.
Okay.
Is constantly thinking that, well, am I safe enough?
Putting the shells for yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
But breaking them these days.
Okay.
Just stepping on them with a little bit of confidence.
And what does it take?
It takes silence.
Okay.
from an active mind, you can't properly be decisive.
Okay.
If your mind is constantly just, I should do this, I should do that, I should maybe this
Yeah.
should, and that's a mechanism I found in what I'm doing, and just stopping and actually doing it one step.
Yeah. Prioritizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if it's not prioritized, it's a matter of actually just getting there, doing the thing. So let's take a podcast, for example, recording it and then starting to think of what needs to be done rather
Yeah.
than what needs to be done pre-recording.
Okay.
Then I don't get the recording done.
Yeah.
Then it sends me a different lane.
Okay. So it's basically going the whole way, finishing the job. That's what you
Starting the job.
mean. Starting the job.
For some of it. Because post starting, I've noticed how now it's easier to do the work.
Okay.
Now it's easier to action more of it.
Yeah.
Rather than backlogging a whole bunch of stuff and holding it back because of paranoia, essentially.
Okay.
Do you ever see that with media space, in perhaps the lane you trying to navigate or you finding yourself, especially in the season you walking with media? Do you find that challenge of overthinking?
I think when it comes to decision making, nobody really wants to make that mistake, or I guess the fear of what if this doesn't work out is always there. But I think with time and with practice, everything, you gotta look beyond the what if. There was this conversation I had with this one young gent, and he wanted to do an operation, and he was like, "Ish, what if it doesn't work out?" I said, "Well, what if it does?" And he was like, "Well, this would happen. Okay, then what needs to happen in order for that to happen? I need to just pray. I need to focus on the positive, and I guess it's that, and obviously it's not always easy to focus on the positive, but yes, to answer your question, but in overcoming that, I think focusing more on the positive, the what if it does go right, and I think putting steps down, writing everything down and then breaking it into achievable steps, has been the one thing that has been helpful. But yeah, I guess new season, there's always a mistake bound to happen. But knowing that you're not Mr. Perfect is the first step, So yeah.
Okay. Let me take you back a bit.
Okay.
To link up more of what you're saying about media. What can I call you, bro? You have a very clever brain in terms of
I don't know which side of the brain you're talking to.
I hope the right one.
You might be talking to the creative side, giving you all these answers, but the one that's supposed to be functioning is looking at us like, please ask him to explain that.
But yeah, it's me. I like to think of, when listening, I like to think of where something stems from.
Okay.
And so I want to take you back to your media journey. There isn't a huge string of evidence that you were bound to land up in media.
Yeah.
But I think you can identify the tools that were being sharpened all along. to become someone who can function and serve within the media space. What can you, or what of your journey can you walk me through leading up to media? More so with God, because we are in a space of creating in spite of. I'm forgetting my post. Despite him, one of them. But creating with God in mind, creating with God's will be done in mind.
I think love God, love your neighbor. Let's start there. I think for me, every person that I've encountered or I've bumped into, be it young or be it old, you treat them as if God is about to speak through them to you. And in the conversations that you have, you realize that actually I need to do something about that. You know, and I think in the media space where you have a platform where you're kind of reaching all kinds of people from different walks, different backgrounds, upbringings, and so on and so forth. And I think, you know, it started off with the coaching, going from wanting to be a professional soccer player to coaching. So they're dealing with different kinds of situations, different people, and how to talk to them as well, and how to inspire, how to encourage. Moving into facilitation, it was taking people on a 12-month journey of, can I become a manager? Can I become a supervisor? What do I need to do? How can I put in the steps beyond the qualification, but what are some of the steps that I need to put in place to achieve this thing? And I think coming into media kind of then opens up the platform to serve different kinds of people through just having a conversation with someone or sharing a piece of the journey that I've walked as well, leading up to here.
So media is not necessarily dream poster on the bedroom wall. But the
having
the
a servant's heart.
And the effectiveness of the tool. Being what actually draws you in, what actually interests you. Okay. And how are you enjoying media conversations? I want to hear your take, because you've seen me. I found out, and I was like, whoa, media.
Look, I think I could be having more conversations, more intentional conversations as well, not just because there's a mic. You know, there could be conversations one could be having where we are tackling either a current trend, or we are tackling some sort of systematic thing going on, you know, some dilemma happening out here in the world. But I think the current approach, the conversations that one is been having, you know, I'm enjoying them because I'm getting to also be myself, more than wanting to also add on to what others are saying. You know, I think authenticity is one of my big values, you know, in the Asnomane. We're still there.
Keep coming.
Still in the DNA. So I think having authentic conversations is something that I really enjoy, because that's how you get to build a relationship with the person, you know, rather than we're just talking about South African rugby team I mean, at the end of the day, I have no idea what your dreams are, what what your journey looks like, and how far, or what it's taken for you to achieve that. And I think those kind of conversations also tap into a little bit of my love language, which is, instead of quality time, I say quality conversations.
Okay.
So yeah, I have been enjoying the conversations, despite feeling like, there's more, but I'm also looking forward to that as well, and in that, it's the what if I do have those conversations, and rather focusing on that. So I've been enjoying them.
Yeah. Oh man, I find them very, very weirdly tough
Also,
and emotional. I think media, okay, for me, became a poster on the back wall.
okay.
And that any format of media, if I can get my hands on it or articulate something through it, I know it'll be magnificent because of just how great media is. But also then there's the conversations you have around media, or in trying to drive something forward. There's either the pockets that are already there that you aren't necessarily called to serve, but your interest provides room into that space. But then there's also the serving part.
Yeah.
And the serving part, the conversations are I find similar spaces that I was talking about earlier, of a lot of conversation, not enough action.
Okay.
A lot of ideas and not enough, as you said earlier, writing down, following the steps. But not as something to bash. I think media in itself is a very emotional and very, very charged industry.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm selling.
Yeah.
I'm selling conversation. Has intellect, has emotion, has physicality, if that's part of it. But in everything we do, there's that emotion. There's either joy or frustration or determination.
Yeah.
So I find them also not to necessarily be like I'm on the opposite end of you enjoying them.
Yeah.
But to say in how I see them, so that we don't shy away from conversations within media, because you're either gonna find a builder or you're gonna find an analyst.
Yeah.
And so yeah, bro. That's a bit of you in here, in media, in outside of town.
Yes.
What's the biggest thing on your mind right now?
The biggest thing that's on my mind right now is finding leaders, equipping leaders, and walking with leaders who are on a similar journey. Doesn't have to be per se in media, but in leadership, in whichever industry. I think the nice thing about media is that it gives a bit of exposure to the various things that leadership can tap into, and serving as well in the media space. What does that actually look like? What does leaving a real on the ground impact look like in the media space? And so yeah, there's a couple of ideas that, in having conversations, one is starting to connect some pieces. But yeah, I really hope to start identifying more young leaders as well, who are on a similar journey of discovering themselves and discovering a true encounter or relationship with Jesus, and seeing how best, with the resources, with the journey one has walked, how best one can serve that need for them, and have those conversations and hear more testimonies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Leadership.
I can see by how you're scratching your head that let me get all cozy over here.
No. We agreed. We're not trying to open cans of worms. But it's a very needed thing
Yes.
in media.
Yes.
And I've had the privilege of walking into some of those rooms with you, or seeing some of those things, and I share similar values.
Yeah.
It's what we need. It's what we're lacking, and I don't want to open the can of worms because you
Yeah.
know me. At first we have to lay it out, kind of critique it, to get all the negatives out
Yeah.
of the situation in order to then properly deal with the
Yeah.
positives. But like, yeah, that's a cry I hope is heard,
Yeah.
as well as an invitation I hope is received.
Yeah. And I mean, to anyone who's listening right now, we'd love to hear your take. What's your take on leadership in the media space? Is it something that is a real need? And if things were ideal, what would that look like? What sort of leadership is the media space lacking or looking for or needing in this day and age, especially in the Christian media industry?
Yeah.